Ooh-wee, it's 2018. I can't believe 2017 is already over. It's literally just flowing on by, just been and gone, just like that. Can't believe how much has changed over the course of that year. It just went ridiculously fast, but so much happened on Existence and on my YouTube channel and everything like that. It's just incredible how much has changed over the past year. Looking back, lots of things are very the same, very similar, but overall, it's just incredible to see how much things have grown and how much things are different now to what they were this time last year. Well, this time last year. I'm still getting adapted to the whole 2018 thing here. It's really thrown me off a little bit. Gonna have to get used to it. I had to write out the date today and I nearly wrote 2017. It was so close. What are we doing this episode? We are going to be opening our presents because I've been gone for the past week, just kind of enjoying the end of the year and the Christmas time and all that. I had a really fun time building this tree with Sky in last episode, and I also want to then head over home and maybe see what we can do with our house there and possibly look at moving out into our new base. But I'm very excited to get into it. First episode of 2018. First things first with this episode, and that is presents. We've got to check them out and see what we have got. I'm not too sure if there'll be too much compared to like what we had last year. Last year we had a bit more prep time. This was kind of made a couple of days before Christmas, and a lot of people were away and still are away for that matter. So there might not be too much here, but let's have a look. Where is McPeach Pies? There we are. What do we have here? Oh, of course. More Endstone. Oh, how I love Endstone. Oh boy, I'm pretty sure that was Sky. I can almost guarantee that was Sky. We have 2 Diamondes. That's fantastic. Running low on diamonds. Still need to do a bit of mining because for the 4 or so months that Existence Season 2 has been up, I actually have very little resources. Ooh. 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 Ooh, it's from Oki. Oh, we got more Diamondes. We got 6 diamonds, 6 fireworks. That's awesome. Another set of shulker shells. So we got 2 shulker boxes pretty much there. And happy holidays from Oki. Dear everyone, I hope you have an amazing Christmas or whatever you celebrate. I just want to wish you guys the best and see you guys soon. You guys are the best. From Oki. Thank you, Oki. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you too, my friend. Right, well that was nice little Christmas presents from everyone. I really enjoyed that, especially the diamonds and the book from Oki. Nice little touch. Not so sure about the Endstone though. We might have to see about that. But yes, that is a nice little Christmas presents from a couple people there. Like I said, a lot of people are away at the moment, including Eli, Caney. Oh, I can't even think. Sean's away. Pineapple's in the States, I think, in the US of A. But yeah, no, it's a bit quiet on here at the moment. Not too many people around. I mean, I took some time away, but I'm back now, and I'm really, really excited to be back on here. But okay, what have we got? Oh, I thought my sword disappeared. There we go. Right, so the plan for this episode is to really kind of focus on, I guess, setting up a new base, because at the moment we've got our house here, but it'd be nice to kind of move away and take a look back at some other places, especially that little birch forest area down the river there. So we'll probably head down there soon and have a look at some of our options. Wow, you are quite a sight. Look at you, you're in full chainmail. You definitely are in full chainmail. I wonder if we can get any of that. We are floating. Oh, right. This is going to be an interesting time. Woo. There we go. Oh, did we pick up something? Nope, just rotten flesh. Rotten flesh. Right, so it's been a little bit between recordings here. Those previous clips that you just saw were recorded at the start of January. It is now the start of February, so a little bit of a delay. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I went away for a week too, so everything's just been kind of thrown off a little bit. We're currently doing a little bit of a membership drive on Existence, and a lot of stuff behind the scenes just to rebuild things after we got pretty quiet for a little while, so we're working on getting that built back up. But yes, we're going to head downstream now. I need to widen out this channel here. I'm hoping I can remember how to get to this place, because it's been a long time since I actually went there to the birch forest. We did dig out all the waterways and such in a previous episode, if you do remember that in a little time lapse. This looks like the entranceway. Yes, it is. I'm not entirely sure where that way goes. Curious to find out, but we'll go down there later. So if we come through this little channel here that we dug out, You are not meant to be there. You should have dissipated by now. Guess the chunks weren't loaded. So this little lake area down here is going to be our retreat, our new base kind of zone. I'm not sure if it'll be our full zone or at least like just a smaller area until maybe later on in the season we decide to move out. But I'm not too sure. I mean, we could end up being here for the rest of the time. Not entirely sure. How do I want to do this? That is the question. How do I want to build up my base here? Do I want to kind of work in this little part here? I'm not overly sure. I thought I had an idea, but now I've kind of seemed to lost it a little bit. Might just have a little boat around and observe the landscape a bit and see how I want to handle this and how I want to approach our new zone. Well, it's a lot faster to fly with Elytra than it was to boat, I can tell you that for sure. And wow, do we have quite a view from up here. So if we follow the river down here into this lake area, then we come into this zone here. Now, let's just get a little bit more height here. How do we want to do this? I'm just not too sure. I thought I had an idea in my head, but coming back here, I've kind of lost the whole plot. I'm not entirely sure how I want to approach it. I really like being up high. Maybe we could build a sky base. Nah, not really a sky base kind of person. Okay, so we've got the main kind of thing up here. I really need to see tower up and stand still. This is so frustrating. Let's just land down on one of the trees here. There we go, perfect landing. So we've got this kind of inlet over here, which we can't see at the moment because it's behind that hill. Now we've got this kind of flat land part here, down where the boat is there. What I was kind of thinking of doing is making kind of boardwalks or walkways around the edge of the lake, specifically in this kind of part here, and then having kind of build into the cliff sides and such as we go, and building a little bit on the water too. Which could still work. I'm just unsure about how I want to approach this. Maybe a good thing to do will be to possibly clear some land around here and just move all our stuff down here so we've actually got it all to work with. It'll be a bit of a shame to kind of migrate away from home and take everything out of there. But I do want to go back there at some point and basically just tidy it up and make it a proper house. Kind of like we did with the Season 1 house, if you guys remember that. So yeah, I think that's a good approach. If we just kind of go collect all our stuff, throw it all into some shulker boxes, grab some chests and just clear a little bit of land, possibly down here up on the hillside, maybe up here. I might fly over there and have a little bit of a look. Then it'll give us a few more options and ways to work with. We'll have our resources with us to kind of explore some options. And I think I'll probably go do some test builds in my single player world too. Whoa, this is some cool terrain over here. I believe somewhere around here Yogurt was actually planning on setting up, but I'm not entirely sure. This is just awesome terrain. I think especially thanks to the custom world preset we ended up using has really helped with how beautiful this terrain really is. Oh, fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to go grab my stuff and bring some of it down, make up a little campsite area around here somewhere to get us started. Well, this is inconvenient. This is courtesy of Pineapple. Do you know the way? This has been here for a little while now. He messaged me and said he left me a little present at my house, and in good old Pineapple fashion, he's just thrown dirt everywhere and spammed it with signs. Oh, fantastic. Do you know the way? And also another thing I noticed, if we run over here, not that one, this one, all my valuable resources are gone. Now, this is a little bit of a, very reminiscent of previous events on Season 1 where my stuff went missing. That was about episode 10, I think. It's not down here, which is what happened last time. They literally threw me on a wild goose chase. I'll try and remember to link that if I can remember. Old Season 1 episode. Oh my gosh, there's just dirt everywhere. Oh, hello, what are you? Do you know the way? There they are, there is all my stuff. Let's just throw my diamonds in there now. Golden apple, there's our notch apple. We've got golden nuggets, all sorts. Right, they're all safe and sound there. Good to know. You have to clean all this dirt up now. I don't think there's anything else really up here as such. No, just more dirt. And more dirt and more chests. They have more dirt in them. These ones all appear to be empty. Right, I'm going to tidy up all this dirt and then grab my stuff and head back to our new area. I've had a couple ideas while I've been moving all my stuff over here. One idea I had was to essentially have our boardwalk thing down here and kind of connect it to the river system, because I'm really liking using the river system. It is a bit slow with the boats, but it's fun to kind of boat around and have access to everything like we built up way back at the beginning of the server. That was a little while ago now, I think it was. Can't even remember one of our first time lapses, but a way to kind of access or get around these hilliness here is to basically just dig some tunnels. So what I'm going to do is dig a little bit of a tunnel system that kind of goes up through here and up to the top a little bit. And what we could do is actually have tunnels like this kind of throughout the hillside here that kind of just link up to the top where we can have storage and things like that, and then down the bottom we can have like a boardwalk and maybe some farming areas down here. Not entirely sure because I don't really know what I want to have at my base at the moment, because it still feels like early days to me, even though we've been running for a little bit, or quite a while now, actually a few months, about 4 or 5 months. Wow, it's gone quick. I just haven't had time really to do what I want to do, so I'm a little bit kind of on the fence on what I want to do with my base, but at the moment I kind of just want to get things started and get them going so that we have something to work with. And to start off, I'm going to dig out a little tunnel here, so we'll see how that goes, and hopefully we can put some ideas together once we do that and get a bit more of an idea of really how our base is going to operate. I honestly can swear I did not plan this. Come right here, I was just digging up and whoop, right by the chest. That is both convenient and inconvenient at the same time, because I kind of had an idea that it would come out the other side. Oh well, let's just dig it out anyway. I don't really know how I want the tunnels to be at the moment, but just a general tunnel will do the job nicely. So let's just dig that out a little bit more. And then what we can do is basically just start building up a little bit of a jetty or a boardwalk down here. I think that would look really cool and help to kind of develop the theme a little bit more too. Done a fair bit of playing around and experimenting and ended up coming up with this little design here, which I quite like. It's feeling very kind of typical in terms of the blocks used, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I really do like how it's turning out at the moment. I don't know why I can never get out onto this platform properly. That's getting a little bit annoying. Noah, or WaterGem, came along and pointed out these bricks that I added there and said they don't really fit in, and I kind of agree with that. I'm just going to leave them there for the meantime and see how I feel. If we run over here, we can kind of get another little, I guess, perspective of the little walkway there, which I think looks really quite good. I do like how we've got it raised up. Initially it was one block lower, and I raised it up another one and added the solid planks along the top there, which I quite like a lot more than having them down lower. And I do like having the brick go right down to the very bottom of the, what would this part be? I guess it's still part of the lake in general. So what I would like to do from here is kind of take this design and expand it out a bit. What I'm thinking of doing is kind of building the walkway out this way more. Not sure how I want to approach that way, but we'll wait and see. And work on this staircase area here as well. It kind of just leads up to where we made some chests here, and I might even just move these ones out of the way. Not too much to move, might be a little bit of a pain, but just get the kind of the tunnel opened up and operational anyway. So I'm going to do a little bit of playing around and a little bit of expanding with this design, and just hopefully we can come up with something that will be future-proof and work well in this kind of area that we've got at the moment. Expanded the walkway out a little bit here, and a little docking area here. I kind of want to have these all along so we can just kind of pull up a boat and get straight onto the walkway from basically anywhere around the lake. I wasn't really sure where I was heading with this, so I decided to pull it up into a tunnel here, because if I keep digging on through, then it was just going to go into the hillside and cut through here, which wasn't really going to be overly practical as... Oh, I guess it would be kind of cool to come around here, but I don't want to have it just a complete straight line like it was kind of ending up going to be. I might have it come around sideways. I'm not sure how that's going to work with, like, I guess the symmetry of the build, because at the moment you can see I've got it on a right angle there, but I think it might be okay if it kind of weaves around and kind of goes with the hillside rather than just being a straight line, because straight lines do get pretty boring after a while, and have it kind of come into this area here where we've got a bit more access to the taiga biome. Haven't really got any idea of what I want to do with it. Oh, there's a dog. Didn't I have a dog? I do have a dog. I should go get my dog soon. But yeah, so I've started building up the walkway into the tunnel here up into the hillside, and we'll probably come up with a slightly different variation on how I want to do the pathways on kind of the land rather than the floating walkways, but I'll get to that later on. I didn't realize this little pond was there. We could somehow incorporate that. But yeah, so I'll just kind of build up the walkway and just keep going with what I've been doing at the moment. I was just saying to some of the other members, I hate recording this kind of episode where I'm trying to build something because I just don't like doing the whole progressy update kind of thing. It really doesn't flow very well, in my opinion. But as soon as I stop recording, I'm able to kind of make a lot of progress. So what I've done is made this little tunnel that comes up through here, and really just started throwing blocks around, and it turned out quite well and quite nice. I definitely like the style that it's heading at. And if we come down here, you can see that I've done the same thing in this tunnel too. I'm trying to widen it up a little bit as it does seem quite narrow. Not really sure how I want to approach the pathways. What is that down there? Oh, it's gravel. It looks like stone. I'm using the new resource pack again. I think I might stick with it for my existence series, just to watch it evolve. I think it'd be kind of interesting as a new layer. Also, I found this down here. It looks like somebody was once here. Oh, it does keep going. Oh, we might have to head down in there and have a look in just a moment. But yeah, I'm just really expanding kind of the walkways and such. I'm going to focus on trying to figure out what to do with our storage, as I did put it here before, but it is in the way now, as I dug that tunnel and didn't really, I guess, anticipate that it was going to come out right by the chest. So what I might do is dig a little opening back here somewhere where we can store all our items for a temporary meantime anyway, until eventually we'll focus on a larger sorting area. Looking good, and I'll just put the chests along here. I think there should be plenty of room for the meantime. We really don't need too much, and then I can just, I don't know, put some furnaces or something along the side here. Really just making this up as I go along, and I've just gone and put some more leaves around the place. Really slowly developing the style. I think we're probably going to end up using a lot of spruce and stones. I want to try and get a different accent block though, because I don't really want to go with this standard look, even though that looks absolutely beautiful. I'd love to get a extra kind of accent, something a lot stronger, something a bit bolder. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go through the creative menu and just have a look through what kind of items we have available to us. I mean, we've been pretty lucky with what we've got access to at the moment. ISO, before he left, did an absolutely crazy amount of work and got so many things available for us, like the desert with the squid farm and just so many access points. We've got the mesa. It's crazy how much stuff we actually have access to, but I just really haven't had a chance to kind of take it all in, so I'll be sure to do that later on at some point. However, for now, I really do need to move these chests down to that little room we've made and figure out what our next step is here. I think what I might do is actually finish up the episode here, because I don't really want to go start something new that we're only going to be able to spend a couple minutes on. I think I'll save that for next episode. I'm really happy that we managed to get things going here at our new base and get things kind of underway. Still got a little bit of work to do in terms of figuring out kind of how we want to take this design and where we want to progress it forward with like different blocks and such. Apologies that this episode has been literally like over a month since last episode. It's not something I've really ever intended on doing, but I just had to put everything on halt. If you watched the last channel update, then you'll understand why. I'll have a new channel update coming out soon, hopefully, that'll kind of explain a little bit more about what's going on. But hopefully we can get things back running smoothly soon. I've got a whole lot of projects coming up. I just want to kind of, figure out which one I want to prioritize first in terms of projects on existence, that is, whether it be with our base here, the nether hub, the spawn area. Got so many things that I want to do, just kind of got to figure out which one I want to prioritize. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. Again, sorry that it took so long between episodes. I've been working a lot behind the scenes with Existence, and you should hopefully see some changes coming soon with that. But yes, thank you guys all once again for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time.